Did you know that the first French fries were not cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. That is so dumb.
Why I looked at your face.
Okay, my son asked me, can I have a bookmark? And I cried because even after 11 years, he doesn't know that my name is Brian. It's terrible, guys. Sorry. Just.
I like that. Oh. I got one.
Alright.
My daughter asked me if I got a haircut the other day,
Yeah.
and I said no.
Right.
I got them all cut.
The more cut.
I got them all cut instead of one piece of hair.
You have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. Hit me.
I think that's all I got.
No,
The only one I got is the one I said, "Oi, get the fuck out my house!"
this cat's trying to sneak into his house.
Piss off.
Hey man, he's hungry, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the only one I got. Is one that's on a Mice Creed episode a long time ago. The ET one.
Right.
I was like, what is ET short for?
Yeah.
And you said
Extraterrestrial.
and I said no, because he's got little legs. that bro, I couldn't stop laughing when I first seen that.
Oh yeah, you kept laughing, didn't it?
Yeah.
But I wasn't laughing. I was like, wait. I was still trying to figure it out. Like,
He's got
short
short
legs,
legs.
like-
Short legs. Not that.
I got it. Oh shit! Please cut. Jump it.
Then you said some shit about fucking envelope and seal in that.
Yeah. What? Something about an envelope.
Yeah. An envelope joke.
Oh, I said something about pushing envelopes or pushing letters. Doesn't matter. Let's just. That's a beautiful cat, to be fair. It's a ginger cat, innit? I'm sorry you guys can't say this, but you know, that's the privilege of being a Mind Script podcaster, innit? Kind of. Whatever. What are we talking about today?
Any more jokes?
No. Let me try to remember a joke. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
Yeah, I heard that one. I know that one.
Okay. You got another one?
I ain't got any.
Can I think of any? I know someone who makes a lot of dad jokes and he always pisses me off. I'm trying to remember.
Is it wrong? Do you think in a relationship, is it wrong to go on your girl or your boyfriend's phone?
It depends, man. I think it depends. And also it shows how much trust you have with each other.
Yeah.
If you've been together for a long time, like say, I don't know, 10 years?
Jesus.
Sorry. Okay, let's say like a 5-year relationship. Anything over 2 years is like, okay, yeah, it's not wrong. Wait, is it wrong to go through their phone?
Yeah, is it wrong to go
Without their
through-
permission?
Yeah.
I think without their permission, yeah, it's wrong to go through their phone. It's wrong to go through anyone's phone without their permission. If you don't have the permission, you shouldn't go through it.
Yeah, of course. Even if you have permission. Let's say like,
Huh?
let's
If
say,
you have permission, then
let's say like she had permission,
yeah.
and let's switch subject.
You started this subject. What do you mean let's switch subjects?
I can't be asked to go down it still.
Is it a long road? Is that why this is?
Yeah, it's just long and
Like,
you know. people are gonna be like, oh, is this about him and all that kind of stuff, and I just like, I can't be asked.
Oh, I see what this is. So, what did it go through your phone?
Nah, it wasn't even about me.
Oh,
It's about like someone I know close who recently had it.
right.
I can't be asked to go through it. It's long.
Okay. Let's talk about climate change then.
You mad?
Okay, so I was reading this article here, and it was at the. It said there was a meeting at some future food conference, right? And they said one possible solution to fighting climate change, because they think like as the climate gets worse, the food is gonna get less. Yeah, there'll be a food shortage, right? And they think, well, this Swedish scientist thinks one possible solution is to think about eating human flesh, right?
Why?
Because there'll be less food. So instead of wasting human flesh, like, it doesn't mean like all out cannibalism, like going out killing people and shit. Because that's what they used to do in the old days, isn't it? Like during wars and stuff, which it kind of made sense. Like there's a lot of protein. They were protein deficient. Like the Aztecs were protein deficient. That's why most of the cannibalism was during that time, innit? And so back to this food conference. So man's like, because there'll be a food shortage, yeah, we should consider eating human flesh from corpses and shit. And then he asked like the people who were there, right? Like, how many of you can really imagine eating human flesh? And 8% of them lifted up their hand. But really, I think there's more than 8% of people who would actually consider eating human flesh. Have you seen Hannibal on Netflix?
Nah. You know about the movie? The actual movie?
Yeah. Well, even the
Silence
movie.
of the Lambs?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who that was based on?
I know it's based off a book called The Red Dragon, but not really.
No, real man.
Is it?
Yeah. From 1930s maybe.
Whoa.
1920s. His name was Albert Fish.
Bruh.
After his life was going weird, he broke up his wife, something like that, and the doctor found like, this is nasty. He liked to like hurt himself, so he had like a paddle with like nails in that he used to like hit himself with, and he inserted like bare nails and shit up his ass and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
And he used to like kidnap children and eat them. And he wrote this one letter to the parents saying like, hi, I came to your door, I liked your little girl there.
What?
Don't worry, she was in good hands. I chopped up each piece of her body, and her fine ass tasted so sweet and tender.
What? You said her fine ass?
Something like that, yeah.
Jesus.
And yeah, sent it to the parents.
Fuck. Wow.
That goes mad.
Wow.
That's Albert Fish.
Albert Fish. He's probably dead now, right? 1930s.
Yeah, he's dead.
That is crazy, man. What the fuck? Damn. So did he say why he was doing this? Just because he liked it, innit? Like,
I guess so. I think he tied like a little boy up somewhere as well and did a few things.
Wait, how many people do you reckon is there?
I don't know, Can't remember.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't think I could. Like, could you ever eat someone?
That's weird.
Don't eat someone. Just eat some human flesh.
Why?
Because you're starving to death. All right, situation. Right?
Is it being cooked?
Yeah, of course it's been cooked. This is why you need to watch Hannibal on Netflix. Yeah, this man is like the best chef in town. Like the way he cooks the people, yeah, it's like I was watching him cook people and I was like drooling and stuff. Like, like I wouldn't mind testing it. It's not a lifestyle choice I would make, but just a little, just to see what it tastes like. People, I mean, people eat worse, people eat dogs and shit.
It's meant to taste like pork.
Yeah, apparently.
Close to pork, something like that.
I thought it would probably be like beef, maybe, because of like the texture of the muscles. But who knows? There was another case here. There was another case of this guy who, I think this was in the 90s or 80s. This guy saw an ad in the newspaper that said, German guy looking for someone to eat. And this guy actually responded to this ad.
Yeah.
And he offered himself up to get eaten.
Yeah.
Just imagine, man, like, why would you want to be eaten by someone?
Yeah. He chopped that penis off. Yeah.
Then he cooked that shit. Give him a shot.
Yeah, like that. Give me some room. He chopped off his penis and he ate it with some brown sauce. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Damn. Someone watching this is like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And then like 20% of people are like, oh yeah, I see what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Right, but let's get back to the issue.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the man.
Yeah.
On Craigslist or something like that. Two men back in the 90s, two Russian man. Gay guys.
Yeah. He was Russian. And then he's like,
and he cut his pink off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that though?
Like he
like he offered himself up. So is that really a crime? Do you know what I mean?
That's a good question. Oh,
yeah.
What?
Well, it is a good question.
Oh.
But,
You're
not a politician, isn't it? Come on.
Asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
What's the question again?
Like, is that a crime? Like, he willingly offered himself up.
No.
But I think he got arrested,
Oh yeah, I think he did.
Really, it shouldn't be a crime. Not that I advocate it. It just doesn't make sense. Like, if someone wants to, get eaten. Ugh.
Have you seen that one thing? And I think it's in India or something like that. I think what are them Muslims called again?
The Sikhs.
Are you a dickhead? The Sikhs.
Sorry.
How can Muslims be Sikhs? How can a Sikh be a Muslim? You dickhead.
Isn't it? I thought it was like the same. No, not the same. I thought it was like a sector of it, like Catholics or Christians.
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about the sector of Islam, though.
I know. I thought the Sikhs were.
Begins with an S. Sharia. Sharia law. Sharia law.
Sharia law.
The Sharia law. Is that it? Do you know?
Sharia law is a law, not a sector.
I swear there's a different sector of Islam or something like that. Or there's like a mystic sort of Islam.
Okay, let's...
And they hurt themselves.
What?
They like cut themselves. And in the ceremonies, in town and that, they'll have like a blade. And they'll be cutting their youths like in the head. And they're from their schools and that.
Is it Sunnis?
But yeah, I think that might be it. Yeah, I don't know why it cut off.
Yeah.
I watched one when I was a younger kid, and it traumatized me. The guy was big, hench guy. He had like the same thing, so they got a holder and then a chain that's attached to a sword. But this guy had a sword, had a William Wallace 7-foot kind of thing, like probably like this big, probably like that big or something like that. And he goes and whacks real hard, and it's nasty because you see the back, and he's a big guy, so it's already looks like he'd be tight, like he's sort
Yeah.
of tensing. Oh my gosh, and the gash. I've never seen human meat get sliced like a pig on a hook.
Yeah.
Just sliced it. A big split just comes like, and it opens like, and it opens like,
Oh man.
you know, the flap a bit.
Yeah.
It actually
yeah.
like flaps a little bit, and it's that big open. He's got a massive gash in his back, and I'm like, oh fuck.
The
Or
hell?
his shoulder comes like out. His shoulder comes like out here.
Wait.
Because the gap is cut so deep. His arm looks like it's come out the
Yeah.
socket and everything.
I think I've
Bro,
probably
it was
seen that. as well.
nasty. It was nasty, bro.
Why do they do that?
I think it's them trying to show how much faith they have in God or something like that. I don't know why they do it. But Jesus.
Oh, that's kind of extreme. Like,
Kind of.
Just a little bit extreme. I mean, God would appreciate just the gesture, but I don't know. I know some Catholics used to do that. Like they used to whip themselves, self-flagellation.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still goes on, but
Man.
that's just weird, man. Like, like just hating yourself.
One sec. I just gotta see how far we are on the pod. Yeah, but that video was mad. I wouldn't even want to find it to show it you because it was nasty, you know.
I don't know why people like to go to that extreme. I mean, like it shows how strong their belief is, I guess, right? Like to actually go to the point of slashing your back with a knife or a sword. Really. What the hell?
And the kids all do it as well.
Uh,
You see like little kids there with like smaller sort of knives and that, and like blood on their scalp.
See, it makes you think. Like, should we? It's the human rights versus religious rights debate again. Like, which one should we put on top first? Because you think, like, in a secular society like Britain, is it secular? Well, Britain is supposed to welcome all types of people and religions, right? But do you like? Is there a line, or does everyone get to practice their religious thing, like slashing their back and all that? It's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird cultural thing, man.
That's like the dark side of culture where that's really like not your friend at all.
But someone would say that you're comparing cultural values, isn't it? Like what you value in the West may not be what people value in the East.
No,
it's a
sometimes I
tricky-
feel like culture can replace intelligence.
What do you mean by that?
I know it's hard to explain that. We in the sense of like some cultural practices,
Yeah.
there's a groupthink sort of mentality going on, and there isn't really like much thought behind it or progress. So maybe if there was like another human species or whatever that had no culture at all.
Well, we ate the Neanderthals apparently, but go on.
What?
Yeah, apparently we ate the other species of human.
Yeah, so-
Allegedly. Sorry.
So if
Yeah.
that species that was eating other humans,
Yeah.
I guess that's focusing on, let's say, other technology.
Yeah.
How can I not cut myself? How can I get some food or something like that? Obviously, the ones who are in that sort of technology field of survive. This is what I mean about when times get good. When times get good,
Yeah.
Christians and Catholics start whipping themselves, and fucking these Muslim Sunnis start stabbing themselves. So,
Right.
what was I gonna say? So then that like new race or whatever, yeah, it was just doing like evolve, obviously going to overtake the culture,
Right.
because they're obviously going to eat the people, while them people are stabbing themselves, or whatever. Like culture's amazing and that and everything, but like it doesn't beat a bullet.
No.
Bullets beat culture. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Shit. Well, I don't know.
Shit.
Bullets are part of culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know.
Where were you going with this?
I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with it. I don't know.
It's weird, man. Like that's what I'm saying. You can't make a value judgment because we all find different things valuable, innit? So these guys find their religious practice valuable. So I don't know. It's like, who am I to judge that? But hey, everyone has an answer, or
Yeah.
everyone has an opinion. Same difference. So it's just interesting to think about, innit? Like here they do the circumcision as well.
And I think the Jews like suck the winkies of babies.
The fuck?
I know. The stuff I'm coming out with. Yeah, it's weird, bro. There was this one case or a few cases of babies attracting HIV or something like that, or herpes, because they was getting it from the priests sucking them dickies.
Fucking priests, man. Molesting
I don't know why they do
boys
that.
since the fucking 1600s.
We're weird, bro. Humans are weird. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck they are.
Well, I mean, shit. Like we know we're gonna die, innit? I think that's one thing that makes us weird as well.
Yeah.
Or that causes us to be weird. Like we just want to get shit done. Like whatever it is, like we just put our energy into it and just, I don't know, die. Like, oh yeah, I did this. I did this. Or like while dying and be like, oh yeah, at least I did this. You know, you lived your own human life, whatever the fuck. And yeah, at that time. And then what else? Yeah, I don't know go with this. So
Same. I really
yeah. I don't know. They said start a podcast. Anyway. It's we're not playing song about. Oh shit! But yeah, man.
So
You know, talking about humans, I like history, man. Like, I just like learning about all this stuff that happened in the past and shit. Also, we're talking about, you know, being a Nazi and all that crap. I actually can't imagine being a Nazi. I can imagine it, but I can't, like, I don't know, man. Like, so again, this is maybe this is like a nature debate again. Like, was it the personalities of the people who were Nazis, or was it like the situation that they found themselves in? You know what I mean?
now I'm lost.
Like, was it?
I was thinking something like, if your boyfriend or girlfriend cheats on you, would you take her back? That's what's in my mind right now. And then you're talking about some Nazis and shit.
That's what. Let's just call this podcast ADD. ADD podcast.
Maybe I've got ADD, you
Because
know.
we keep going. Well, we keep changing the subject, man. We both keep going, and you're trying to roll when it's like hella windy. I'll be really impressed if you do. You know, when I know someone who can roll anything during the during the storm.
What happened there? Unless I can roll anything during an minute. Fucking batteries went.
During the shit, I don't know, man. Like, so yeah, like, you know, it is okay to cheat on your girlfriend.
What?
Is all you were saying?
No, like if they cheat on you, I remember we had this one with Sosa.
Shosha.
Fucking Abdul.
Shosha.
We said this one with Abdul like long time ago. If they cheat on you, will you take them back?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, and then I'll show him the door. and then he was like, but out of all of us, he was saying that he would, and
Mm. Which I don't understand people are like that. Like, why would you take someone back? They cheated on you for a reason, right?
We need him here to actually like
Oh yeah, we do.
back his case. But you ain't got
Guys, stay tuned for that.
you ain't got no case now.
We'll probably have him on soon. Probably. I'm not making any promises. But I don't know. Like, I think if you take your girlfriend back after she cheats on you, it says a lot more about you than her.
But you're a good person, or you're
No, you're not. You're not a good person. Like, there's a difference between being a good person and knowing that you can do something bad, but you choose not to do it. And there's a difference as well between pretending to be a good person, where it doesn't, like, it's not coming from a place of trying to be. You're being good for the sake of, like,
appearing good.
Yeah, appearing good, and also
wanting something in return,
or wanting something not to go away, even though that thing is not really good for you. Does that make sense?
Sorry, I was thinking about trees.
F to Billy. Hello? F to Billy?
Hello? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Trees and that. Yeah,
What about trees?
This is nice.
Yeah. When I die, I want to be put in a pod. You know what them seed pods? Yeah, there's a new thing now, where if you die, you can be put in a seed pod, but there's a seed on top of it. So when you're buried, a tree grows on top of you.
That's cool.
And I think that's good. Like, I think that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like, it's that ashes to ashes. Well, not really ashes to ashes, We came from the ground, apparently, according to God. He made us out of mud and shit, innit? And then we'll return to the ground.
Is that from the Bible?
Yeah. I like that idea. We're all worm food.
We're all mud.
Yeah. It's the circle of life, man.
It's a circle of life. Any funny encounters you've had recently with any strangers or people?
Let's see. Not really. Well, I mean, how long have we got?
Fuck, I forgot,
You forgot how long we've got?
Right, so we're going for 11 minutes.
11, so we've got like 5 minutes.
Shit.
Okay, so I'm a support worker, right? And one of the people I support has a tendency to insult random people at random times because they did something that even they don't know they did, but he would just do it, right? And so we're shopping at Audi and we're walking out, and then the security guard just comes up to me like, "Hey bro, what's your problem?"
To you?
Yeah, to me, right? Now I'm thinking like this is probably a racist situation, but it's not, because the guy was black as well. But hey, maybe even still, right? But it wasn't. So, and I knew exactly what happened. This guy I'm supporting basically insulted one of the cashiers, but I got the blame for that shit from the security
Verbally or
guard.
physically?
Nah, verbally.
Oh.
So, but obviously, I was like, yo, don't mind him. He's just, he's a little crazy. He is a little crazy. So that was kind of a weird situation that I had, which I constantly have, like, every week, basically. Every week that happens.
Then what?
And then that's it, guys.
You just said, "Yo, what you doing?" And he just walked out.
No, he goes, "What you doing?" And then I was like, "Yo, it's not me, it's this guy. Like, don't mind him. He's not 100% there."
Oh.
And then I was like, "Oh, sorry, bro. My bad. It happens all the time, man. Like, all the time. I'm just like expecting it now." What about you?
Yeah. I was riding on my bike, and there was like this wall. There was like there's this wall that was going like that. Like how am I gonna show this on the camera? Kind of like that.
Okay.
So I'm riding this way, he's riding that way, so it's a blind corner.
Oh, yeah.
So the wall's here, I'm on the other side to have some space there. So I come out, then he comes out of nowhere. My brakes ain't working, I got no brakes. Don't think so. No, I had brakes, put my brake on. He never had his brakes, so he hit into the back of my tyre.
Shit.
And he's like a hench guy, do-rag on, topless, big.
Okay.
And I was like, well, okay, we crash here, whatever. Hot day.
Shit.
So obviously people were all like, you know.
Agitated a little bit.
Anyway, yeah, we crashed. And I was like, what happened there then? And he was trying to explain to me, oh, I had the bags and all that kind of stuff in my hands, and I couldn't move. And no, he was trying to get violent or something like that.
Yeah.
He was getting like, what you doing, you dickhead, and all that kind of shit.
So he was in your face and shit.
Trying to come into my face, yeah. And I was just staying calm still.
Cool.
He was kind of, I weren't annoyed, but he was kind of annoying. So I thought, you know what, I might as well annoy him a little bit. Because, you know, he's annoying me.
Yeah.
Kind of moves like he's like he's big and all that kind of shit. So he was like saying like, what are you doing? Because I said to him, like, what, your brake's not working. So he never heard me. So he said, like, what you about now? And then I said, what? And I said what like a few times just to piss him off a little bit, as if I didn't hear him. And then I got off my bike, I would turn it around or something, but to him obviously it looks like I'm starting a fight in it. Yeah. So he drops all of his bags, takes his bag off and all that shit, drops his bike down, and he comes up to my face and everything. I'm just standing there still like, what? Like he wants me to be scared or something, intimidated. But I was just standing there. I had some adrenaline rush, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, like you said he was henching it. Was it taller than you?
Maybe just a bit shorter, just a tiny bit. He was still kind of tall still. And then nothing happened. He's like, you think you're a bad man and all that shit. And I'm just thinking to myself, I just drove off again. Nah, because like I think I stood on my bike or something like that, and then he got off his bike or something like that. Because I did it twice. That's what I get off my bike again, just gonna turn around, then I'm just gonna go. So then he gets off his bike again, and he's like, yeah, right, start that shit, and he gets in my face again, and then I'm just thinking like, bruh, come on. And I'm like, just laughing, smiling, because I think to myself, come on, it's hard, I think you're a bad man, all that shit. And he says like, you think you're a bad man? And then he was like, you should win an Oscar. As I was riding off. I was riding off like, alright mate, yeah, sound, put my phone on it. And he was saying I should win an Oscar, because I think I'm a bad man. Out.
Well, the Oscar for Bad Man of the Year goes to me.
Huh?
That's right.
What the fuck?
You heard me. That's funny though, but like, it didn't end up in a fist fight.
No.
That's some.
Yeah, it was like, I'm gonna knock your head off.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Why? Like, come on, man. Like, what's it gonna do? Like, I was like, use your head. Like, I was saying, think with your head more. You like, it won't sound like a dickhead, but I was like, really, you're gonna do that? Like, what's that gonna do? Yeah. Only two things can come from that. I'm either a square sort of guy, so then the feds are rang,
right?
Or I'm like a hood guy, and I'm just associated with some not pleasant people in it who just escalate things too much to where they don't need to get escalated. Just from you crashing into my bike, from your mistake, you dickhead, you're gonna bring all that into yourself.
Yep, exactly.
This is stupid.
Were your bikes damaged?
Nah, nothing was wrong with the bike. But I find it funny how like he was trying to call me a bad man. Like I'm trying to act like a bad man. Like, where obviously you're hench. Yeah. Like, you do rag on. You got no shirt on, and you're saying to me I'm acting like the bad man.
Oh yeah. Was it saying like, oh yeah, you're trying to be bad, yeah? You're trying to be bad, yeah?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh shit! What the hell? Again.
I was like, huh?
That's that road rage right there, ain't it?
Yeah, it made me laugh though.
That's just funny, we're like two guys fighting over a bike collision.
Ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck is this? You're mad.
Oh shit.
I don't mind them situations though, because like I don't love them, but I'm intrigued by them. So I like to see their reactions when I don't see that I don't like pussy down or act like a bitch or something like that.
It really shows like what kind of person you are, innit? It kind of reveals a little bit.
It does, and that's why I love it so much, because then it really shows me who they are really. Because I know this is this bravado kind of persona you're putting on. When you see I don't like down like in that sort of sense, in a submissive sense, I get a good idea of like who they actually are, because they don't really want it. You can normally see it in their eyes.
That's the thing, like the guy's hench, right? The guy's hench, he's big. He looks at you. I mean, if I was him, I'd be thinking, yeah, I can take this kid. I can take this kid.
Of course you would.
And if I was gonna fight you, I would get off my bike and I would hit you. I wouldn't start talking. Talkers don't do anything.
Of course. But that's the thing, when you're big though, you got that, you can get that sort of persona, or you think you're better than someone because you're more hench than them. Yeah. But that's a dumb way of thinking about things. You start underestimating, man. Yeah. You can't do that.
It goes to your head, man.
The same with tall people and short people. If you're a short person, you should think that's better, because like in their heads, some people when they're taller, they think they're better just because they have to look down on you and stuff like that. But the fact that short people have to look up, that's good, because
that's why we're humble.
Yeah, because that can make you humble still. When the other people try to look down on you, I think you're lower or something like that. It's bullshit.
It definitely goes to your head. It must go to your head. Shit. Because that could have gone another way, man. A whole different other way. Like, so if you knew he was gonna do something like punch you in the face, would you have like done something different?
What do you mean?
Like if you knew that, okay, if I say something, this guy is gonna hit me and jump me right now.
Yeah.
So would you have done something different? Would you have like, I don't know, spoken less, or just like be like, oh sorry mate, and then just gone on for something?
I don't get it. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, because the way you did it, yeah, you stood your ground, obviously, right? He was threatening, and you stood your ground, you were there. But I'm saying, like, if the threat was real.
If the threat was real, then the threat's real, then we're gonna have to fight, aren't we?
Then you fight him.
Yeah. Okay. But he's gonna hit me first.
Oh, so you're only gonna retaliate, you're not gonna...
Yeah. So if anything does go down, he hit me first, it's self-protection. Self-defense, isn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even if it's a hit and a miss, he tried to hit me first.
Yep. That's that dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. I don't remember the last fight I was in. Do you remember the last fight you were in?
It's been a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Probably when I was in Wales or something.
That's the thing. I think like the older you get, the less you're like confrontational about shit. You know what I mean? Not for everyone apparently, but you know. I guess it's a mature thing. Okay, let's try to end this.
Bye.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because it's hungry.
No, it was gonna burn down a vegan store.
That's terrible.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that funny?
I was thinking from the chicken perspective, innit? Like,
why is it burning down?
It's fighting so like they can stop making shit food and cook it instead.
Oh.
But you know, why?
I'm sorry for that, guys.
Yeah. Why did? Actually, I've got nothing. All right, guys. Peace. Comment below your best chicken joke, because it's a tough crowd here. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Bye.
What the fuck was that?
I can't even.